Hey everybody, welcome to KM Reviews. I am Niddleman. Today I'm bringing you a review for Gringo. This is a star-studded movie. People like Charlize Theron, Joel Edgerton, David Oyelowo, and many others that are kind of sprinkled throughout the film. And surprisingly enough, this movie is actually directed by Joel Edgerton's brother as well. Who knew? As far as what this movie's about, it's kind of hard to go into because there's like 500 storylines going on in this thing. But I guess overall, you got David Oyelowo, who is kind of pissed off about the way his life is going, so he's trying to fake his own kidnapping while at the same time actually being pursued by the cartel to be kidnapped, to force a bunch of stuff to... There's a bunch of shit that happens in this movie. You don't need to know the whole thing. Watch the trailer, okay? As far as the acting goes, look, they're a bunch of A-list actors for a reason. They're good at acting. The acting's fine. The weird thing about this movie is I'm not really sure how to classify it, if it's a drama or a comedy. I think they wanted it to be a comedy, but I honestly didn't laugh a whole lot. But at the same time, it felt grounded and real. It had some heartfelt, kind of dramatic type moments to it. But you could tell they were shooting for some comedy that did not land at all. Like, there's this whole thing with the cartel and him liking the Beatles and killing people if they don't like the Beatles. I think they thought it was going to be funny, but it wasn't. Different things like that. Overall, most of the characters in this movie you don't really like because they're all douches, except for David Oyelowo's character. He's kind of the one you relate to the most. But even he makes a lot of decisions in this movie where it's like, okay, I guess you're going to do that. But it's like, he's going to be okay if something happens, but then he does something dumb. It's just kind of like, So then you kind of start losing your likability for the character because you don't like the decisions he makes. But honestly, like, there's a lot of movies that came out this weekend. There's like 100 movies that came out this weekend. And with things like A Wrinkle in Time, which are completely terrible, you got Hurricane Heist, which is a funny, terrible. This is probably the best movie that came out this weekend. It's probably the most decent. Like, you're not going to be bored in this movie. You're not going to hate this movie. It's not a terrible movie. But I am going to give this movie a one-night stand. You will forget about it very quickly. So guys, with all the movies coming out this weekend, was this even a movie on your radar? Let me know what you think about it in the comments below. Also remember, you can follow me on Facebook, Twitter, and Instagram, all at Niddleman. And if you don't have the Stardust app yet, make sure you download that thing. You can see reviews from like a billion people. They all last like 30 seconds or less. I got my stuff on there under KM Reviews. And you know what? It's a cool app, so check it out and follow me and stuff. Now, stay tuned for more movie reviews and trailer reactions if you can handle it. Go.